Go ahead.
Everybody, welcome back to the cabin. I have to admit, this week I actually am exhausted. I think I'm finally finding my limit for what I'm able to do in a day and a week and everything. So this month, it's it's second week of December right now, and I've had so much on the go, including working in the back room here and upstairs. But also, as you know, my wife's moving in January 3rd, so we've been busy getting the old house ready. So I've been driving the 2.5 hours back to spend a lot of time with her, organizing all of the, everything, clothing and dishes and all that kind of stuff, and selling furniture. I had some renovations I needed to finish before the closing on January 3rd. So that's been a lot of work for me. And like I said, it's 2.5 hour drive, so I have been spending a lot of time down there, which means I haven't been filming much, because even when I'm working here, I just haven't had time to film myself, setting up the camera and just working around that, and then editing that takes a lot of time. It probably triples the amount of time it takes me to do any project. So in order to get ready for January 3rd, I've had to just work here off camera, trying to get some stuff caught up. And I'll show you, I'll do a walkthrough in the next couple of weeks. Maybe when my wife moves in, I'll do a sort of a cabin tour to show you what I've done. And then there's still a lot to do in here, but at least I've got it situated in such a way that she can move her stuff in. So that, like I said, it's taken a ton of time, but again, most of my time's been spent down there. In 1999, we moved in there just before my first daughter was born, and just after getting a new dog, and I started a new job that year, and that was a crazy year. And now 20 years later, I've been up here for a couple of years, but my wife's been there, and the daughter's moved out about a year ago. So to let that go is pretty emotional for all of us. I think probably more so for my wife and I. My daughters seem to be completely fine with it, since they're just excited about starting the rest of their lives, their adult lives. So we're going to spend a lot of time together over the next 3 weeks leading up to the house being sold or turned over to the new owners. So we're going to do 3 Christmases this year. One here at the cabin, so just my wife and my 2 daughters and Kelly and I. Probably do that early, like just before Christmas maybe. And then Christmas Day, we're down at my parents'. You can actually see my brother from having the door open. Christmas Day, down at my parents'. And then, I don't know, probably Boxing Day, we'll have my wife's family to the house. And then the day after that, we're going to pack everything up and get whatever's being kept and not moved here into storage, and then move everything else here. So that's going to be an extremely busy period, those few weeks, or let's say the last week and a half for sure. So I hope you'll tune in. I think the 3 Christmases will be interested. Not sure if you'd like to see the 2 Christmases down there or just the one here. Hopefully I can have time to film at least the one here and edit it for Christmas Day or for Boxing Day or something. So that's what I'll try to do. But like I said, just so busy. Editing takes me sometimes a full day to do a longer video. Just a few hours to do a short one like this, which is why I'm doing this and uploading it on Friday, because it's all I have time for. I did do a time-lapse video of the sauna build too, that I just did a little bit of work on each week, and that's ready to go. So I know most of you probably won't be interested in that, since you've either followed along every week and watched me build the sauna, or watch the 1.5 hour long video where I did the whole sauna build in one video. But a lot of people ask for these little time-lapse videos, 3 to 5 minutes. They're easy to watch. You can watch them, at work without having to put the sound on and stuff. So I always do that for the longer builds, shorten them up. Anyway, I'll upload that in the next couple of days if you're interested in watching that. But yeah, other than that, this is just not much of a video for this week, because I haven't filmed much and I just haven't had time to edit anything longer. I did go into town this morning to get some groceries and stopped at the P.O. box. I mentioned that I'd moved it closer to here, since I'm no longer going to be going down that far south. So people are already sending stuff to this P.O. box. So I may as well open these while I'm sitting here resting. Oh, this is from Darren Soper. I think you mentioned a couple times that you were sending me something. That's funny. I'm not going to read that on camera, but my wife said that I would have the same reaction if I met you. I'd have the same reaction as when I met my boyhood hero, Daryl Sittler. I was a Sittler fan as well. I actually had a poster of Sittler and Guy Lafleur on my wall in my bedroom. Well, sick of seeing me using that beat up old tape measure, so thanks, Darren, I appreciate that. And actually, it's funny because I was just using measuring tape, was it last night? Yeah, last night. And it's a 3/4 inch tape, and when you extend it out, the 3/4, because I'm working alone and at heights and stuff, so often nobody would hold that other end. So with a 1 inch tape, you can hold it a lot further out without it collapsing. There's over 7 feet and it still hasn't folded on me. So 1-inch tape is something I actually do really like. So thanks a lot, Darren. I really appreciate that. Cushion covers I made for your cabin. I'm hoping the 2 yellow cushions will fit inside. Oh yeah. It's funny, all the comments about my wife joining me. Everybody's really interested to see how that's going to go. We're confident it's going to go well. We're excited about it. So I think it's going to be enjoyable and to see what goes on here. What changes it brings to the channel, at least temporarily. At least when we're showing this part of the cabin life. Obviously, be lots of stuff I still do alone. But that's pretty cool, Linda. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll try them out on the cushions. But that's very nice, very special for you, of you to do something customized for the cabin. That's good. That's cool. The Homeward Angel by Thomas Wolfe. My wife and I watch your videos on the cold days down here in Ohio, Hagen and Lucas Brammer. So yeah, appreciate that. It's very nice. Add it to my collection and get some good reading in this winter. That's from our friends Steve and Trish, Steve Bruno. I noticed as soon as I saw the picture that I recognized that. That's a picture of a bull moose that Steve took, I think in Algonquin Park. Very nice. Thank you, Steve and Trish. We will get together. From Deborah in Etna, California. Thank you. That's very thoughtful. She made these bookmarks for me, which obviously would come in handy because I often have more than one book on the go. I never, like my projects, I guess. I don't tend to start one project and finish it. I jump all over the place. You know, the notes and the messages and the letters and the cards and everything I get are just incredible. Like it's just amazing to be able to connect with so many people around the world. It's really a lot of really heartfelt messages, and you know, I have to say I'm moved quite often by them. So I said I'm exhausted, and I am, but I want to make that point before you take away from the video that I've overworked myself or that I'm not excited. You know, people thought in the last video when I was sitting at the table talking at the end of it that I looked like there was something wrong, like I was sad or something. That was just exhaustion as well, being a little bit overwhelmed. Not with the emotion of it, but with the physical exhaustion. But I'm thrilled with this change. Just so you know that I'm really, really looking forward to this, and to my wife joining me. And yeah, just exciting year. I think 2020 is going to be awesome. And as far as the part of my life that I've shared with you, I think it's going to be the best year ever on my YouTube channels. I'm going to have a ton of content. Like the amount of time that I've wasted over the last, say, 2.5 years, both my wife and I traveling back and forth 2.5 hours to see each other has really eaten into the amount of time that I can spend in the outdoors, but also filming and getting stuff done here at the cabin. So I'm really excited about that. I know I'm not overly expressive. I don't really show how excited I am or how happy I am, but got to tell you, the amount of work I've put into changing my life has been a lot. It's been yeah, it's been a lot of work, but I can't tell you how worthwhile that is, how rewarding that is, and I wouldn't change it for anything. Yeah, just really looking forward to 2020, and I hope everybody's going to follow along and keep watching what I'm doing here. Anyway, I need to do some work here before it gets dark, but I have to apologize for these short videos. Now you know at least why. And coming up, got the 3 Christmases coming up in the next couple of weeks. I have I'm going to show more of what's going on here. And what else? There's something else I thought was pretty exciting in the next 3 weeks that I was going to show on video, but I can't remember what. So if you're not interested in just following along over the next several weeks as I get caught up, then make sure, well, Merry Christmas first of all, and Happy New Year. And I look forward to seeing you in the new year. But if you are going to stick around, I hope you do. I think I will still have some interesting videos over the next 3 weeks, just not maybe the length or the variety that you're used to. So anyway, like I said, I appreciate it, but I am going to sign off and get back to work here. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you at the cabin next time. Take care.